Hey y'all. So the time has come to do the water test. It's late now, so you can see this is what I'm looking like. I did put on my my lab coat from DeVry. Oh God. I was doing biology at Raritan. But I had to discontinue for a little while. But now I'm doing medical billing and coding at DeVry. But they did give me a lab coat, which I love my lab coat. So I thought, since I was going to be testing this water, that I would wear my lab coat. So that's what you guys see here. Okay, so this is the test that I got. H2O. Okay. My eye patches are acting slimy, so I'm just using this napkin to like push them up, to keep them up. I don't want to get my hands dirty or anything like that. Not like I'll be touching the water, but so complete water test analysis kit I picked up from Home Depot. That's what this is. It includes lead and bacteria tests. Know what's in your water, easy to use, immediate results, EPA standards. So it tests for 12 dangerous water contaminants and unwanted water conditions. It tests for lead, total coliform bacteria, total chlorine, total hardness, iron, pH acidity, total alkalinity, copper, nitrogen. It tests for nitrates, it tests for nitrates, and then it also tests instructions to test for iron, bacteria, and hydrogen sulfide. Okay. Sorry if I'm being a little bit distracting with the eye patches. I might take them off. I was trying to be aesthetically pleasing. It's late, and I want you to be, bored. Okay. Plus, it wouldn't hurt me to use the eye patches. All right, y'all just witness me open this test. And I am pulling out all of the goodness that's in it. Okay. So. Okay, I just opened it. I'm not sure if the camera caught it. It has this pack here. It has this tube here. It has this vial here. And then it has these things, whatever they are. Maybe tests. Yeah, the tests. Okay. It has this grid. It has, or chart, whatever you want to call it. And it has this paper. It's the results list or rubric. Okay. Okay, so y'all, I'm recording on Snapchat because it's 1 minute long, and it works better if I'm posting it on Instagram to do it this way, if I do it on my story. So and I could just add everything. So I could have just like made a video and posted a reel, but I was like, you know what, let's get the whole thing on story. Might make sense, may not, doesn't matter. Okay, so, and then I have this analysis sheet here, the rubric, so we'll use that, and then the instructions. So, all right, so I am I'm going crazy for this. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna take the eye patches off, make sure I do this cleanly, and look, it's sliding off anyway. All right, let's get it off, and I'm gonna wash my hands, and then we're gonna do this. Okay, I'm back. I just washed my hands and everything. So, okay. So, all right, let's get into it. All right, I have this instructions. All right, first thing first, it says that I'm supposed to fill the plastic tube to the edge line with sample water. So this plastic tube, I'm supposed to fill it with sample water, okay? Then dip strip for 2 seconds. Make sure the top of the pad is fully immersed. What strip? Must be in here. Yikes. Oh, okay. 6 tests, total hardness, total chlorine alkalinity. Okay, so there's a 6 test strip that I'm supposed to dip in the sample water. So this is the iron. This is also iron. This is the copper. This is the 6 tests. And then copper. And then the 6 tests. And I think I'm supposed to test everything twice. So one today and then maybe tomorrow. Okay. So I fill it with sample water. Then I dip the strip in for 2 seconds. Make sure the top pad is fully immersed. Remove the pads face up. Shake lightly once to remove excess water. And then immediately compare to the water chart. Read pads in order. Total hardness, total chlorine, total hardness, total chlorine, alkalinity, and pH. Then it says to wait 30 seconds. Immediately compare to the color chart. Nitrate and nirate. Discard strip and sample. All right. All right. So let's get everything set up good. Here's my chart. I wish I could like show you, but I don't have the setup for that. But all right, I'm tired, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and put on some gloves I grabbed out of the kitchen. Oh, look, this one has a hole in it. Oh, great. How did this happen? How did this happen? Okay, I got the other glove. All right. So I have the water here. It's a brand new water. It's not new. I purchased it a long time ago. Not too long. Like, it was a long time ago, y'all. Y'all know this lawsuit been in a while. So this is the water. But I haven't opened it. This is me opening it. Y'all heard the click? Okay. Now I'm supposed to pour the sample water into this tube. So here we go. All the way up to the line. So I did that. Y'all see it? All the way up to the line. Now I'm supposed to take one of these 6. Ah! Okay, I spilled some water. You like wanna like combust, right? We don't want to do that. I just put the water back to the line. All right, now it say I'm supposed to open up this 6 test strip. Okay, open it up. Take out the strip. And dip the strip. Okay, dip strip for 2 seconds. Make sure the top of the pad is fully immersed. Remove with Move with pads face up. Shake lightly once to remove excess water. Okay. So dip for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Remove and shake. Now it says immediately compare to color chart, reads pads in order. Total hardness, total chlorine, alkalinity, and pH. So hardness, it says okay. Chlorine, look like it's okay. Alkalinity is giving 40-80, which is okay. Now the pH is kind of looking like a 7, so that's okay. The nitrite and nitrate, I guess they're the same. It's okay. Looks okay. The copper doesn't look good. I can't see it on here. It's not really giving. Okay, so the copper is not even giving me a response. It's almost white, and the color says it's not supposed to be white. It's supposed to be like orangey, like a peachy to start going to purple. Another thing is the iron didn't take because it's so far up, so I'm just gonna dip this in here for the iron. 1, 2, and take it out. Shake once. The water, excess water, and read it. The iron, I want to say, is okay, but it's very like white, and it says the O is kind of whitish, like off-white, like pinky. So that's what I have. I'm gonna take a picture so you can see it. I just spilled some water from the valve, but I'll just refill it. And I'm just gonna take a picture of the test so you guys can see what I'm seeing here, and you can read it yourself as my witness. Okay, so I'm taking the picture now. All right. Oh wow, the flash is on. Okay, so this part of the video gonna be kind of brighter, whatever. All right, so y'all seen that part. Okay, so I'm supposed to discard it. I don't even want to discard it. I'm trying to keep it for my personal records. But I took a picture, so I'm going to discard it. I put trash bag right here. So I discarded it. So y'all see that copper kind of look weird, right? All right. Oh, what did I do? I'm supposed to mark it here, what I saw. I have it on camera, so I took a picture. So you guys saw it. I saw it. I'm going to put it down on the paper. Or whatever today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna have to test it again. All right, so now on to the next test. It's actually testing for I did it wrong. Okay, so actually that last test, 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, I was wrong. That last strip wasn't iron. It's actually 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so in that case, everything pretty much looks like it checked out. I'm not gonna lie. You guys saw the picture. I did misspeak. The last two, they aren't copper and iron. The last two are actually the nitrate and the nirate. So I was a little bit confused because the chart makes it look like they're kind of like one, but they're not. So I guess you can say everything checked out with the water. I guess you can say everything worked out with the water for the sixth test part. Okay, so I'm not a liar, so I'm gonna just keep it a bean. That's what it said. So then I'm gonna test now for the copper. Have to add a little bit more water in there. Oh no, maybe I need to discard. I'm gonna discard the water that I have here and use fresh water. So I will be back. So I just bought like a little container to put the new water in there. Container was for the old water. I already poured it out, but I'm just gonna use this for next time. Okay, and then so I am gonna pour the more water in here. And here we are. This is the copper test. I am about to do the copper test. So fill plastic tube to the edge line with sample water. Dip and remove copper strip 10 times. And then remove with pad face up. Do not shake off excess water. Okay, so I'm dipping it 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, don't remove. Wait 15 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then compare the chart. Discard strip after 30 seconds. So right now it looks okay. It's giving pink. And that's kind of within the realm that it needs to be. It's I can, it's varying, but I can see, anywhere between the 0.6 to 1. So yeah, so 30 seconds, throw away. It looks like it's fine. That's what it's saying. It's fine. So I'm throwing it away. Oh wait, let me take a picture so you guys can see. I don't want anyone to say I cheated. Okay. So there's the copper. Line it up. Copper. Taking the picture now. Okay, so that was the copper test. I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing all the junk away. Okay, now I have to do the iron test. So I'm about to do that. Okay, so, for the iron, it says fill the tube. I'm just gonna pour this old water out. I don't want it to be like contaminated. Okay, fill the plastic tube to the line and then immerse. Okay, so I'll do that when I get to that point. Immerse the iron strip for 2 seconds. So I'm filling the plastic tube with new water. Oop. Went a little bit over. Okay, fill to the line. Okay, so I do have something to say about what I'm doing here, but we're gonna leave it alone. We're just gonna do the testing for now. All right, so I'm trying to get this iron test up out of here. I can't get it out. Okay, I put the fresh water in here. I have the iron test. I'm taking the iron test out of the plastic and then immerse iron strip for 2 seconds. Remove with pads face up. Shake lightly once to remove excess water. So immerse for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Take out. Shake once. And then wait 60 seconds and immediately compare to color chart. Discard strip after 60 seconds. Okay, so let's just give this a run because it's basically like 60 seconds. So I'll just let it end this video and then run it again for like another 30 seconds. I know that's kind of like weird, but okay, so that I restarted it. So we'll just wait a second. And then it says to discard after 90 seconds. So I want to say the iron is kind of not where I would like it to be. But anyone could say that that's questionable. But I want to say the iron is a little high. So I'm going to just take the picture now because it's been 60 seconds. And then you guys can see for yourself. Okay, so that I restarted it. So we'll just wait a second. And then it says to discard after 90 seconds. So I want to say the iron is kind of not where I would like it to be. But anyone could say that that's questionable. But I want to say the iron is a little high. So I'm going to just take the picture now because it's been 60 seconds. And then you guys can see for yourself. Okay, so to me the iron level is a little questionable. I would say if you wanted to, I wouldn't even say it's okay. To me, it's beyond okay. It's kind of more like a 3, like a 0.3 or within the 0.3, 0.5 range to me. So that's up for you guys to decide. I'm gonna say iron is high. Okay. Then there's 2 other tests here. There's the lead test and the coliform bacteria test that have to be taken as well. Okay, I'm a little tired, so I'm going to take a few minutes break, and then I'm going to come back to do the lead test and the coliform. Hey, y'all. So, it is time for part 2 of my water testing. So, I have on my PPE for the aesthetics. I'm not gonna wear the hair the hairnet. Gonna go ahead and put on my gloves. I dug up some of my old chemistry and biology gear from when I was at Raritan. So we all ready for our testing. So I did find a little testing tray, whatever the tray is, you know, to put the valve in. And I'm just gonna take out all of the materials that I had from yesterday. This valve, put the tube in, the tests, the three tests, the 6 tests, the copper, and the iron. Okay, and then this is the other 2 tests in here. Again, we have our grid, the chart, the instructions, and the rubric, which I'll complete this once we're done. Okay, so the water I had stored away in the kit. It was with me all night and day today. So y'all, it's so hot. I'm trying to keep it cute, but it's hot. Okay, I've been busy and I'm awkward. Hi. Okay, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I do have my coffee right here, so I'm just gonna gracefully have my little coffee, y'all. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open up this 6-part test and get that open. We'll start opening. Okay, but let me put the water in the tube. In my bowl, I have that bowl here to empty the water. Okay. Okay, so I'm pouring the water in. It's day 2. Today is August, I think the 13th. Yeah, I be losing track of the days, but I think today 13th. Yesterday was the 12th when I did the test, the first test. And here I am, I'm about to do the second test. I'm gonna go get some napkins. I don't know why I'm sweating like this. Maybe it's the get up. Plus, it's very, very hot. And I had the heat on because I like it hot with the air on, with the fan and the window and the door open. That's just how I like it. So, let me get a napkin. I'll be right back. You know, I'm just gonna keep the napkins here in case there's any spillage. Out the way. All right, I already put the water in the tube, and let's get started. Hold on, I need to take a. All right, so I'm opening up the test here for the 6-part test. Okay, take the test out. Okay, so the instructions say to fill the tube, dip the strip for 2 seconds. Make sure the top head is fully immersed. Somebody gonna say, okay, look, 1, 2. Shake once. Y'all, this table is clean. I did clean this table the other day. Okay. So this is just the second tasting, so it's okay. All right, shake it and then compare the chart. So I'm gonna just take the picture like I did yesterday. Okay, excuse me, taking the picture now. Okay, so that was the first test, the 6-part test. Y'all saw it to me, you know, it kind of looked a little bit more cleaner than yesterday. Um, maybe it wasn't something with the testing strip. Maybe it is that I didn't hold it in the water as long. But I can say I would kind of conclude it to be the same in a way, to me personally. Maybe the nitrate, like the nitrate and the nitrate was a little bit like cleaner, but you could see that there was starting to get some hints of like dirtiness up in there, especially in the nitrate area. But everything else I want to say looked as it did yesterday. I will go back and look at it again to make sure and give you all my final analysis when I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna empty this water into our bowl for the next test, and then go ahead and get everything set up for the next test. So the next test is the copper. I feel like I'm doing this a little bit faster today, so well, at least that part felt like I sped through it a little bit. I was a little clumsy there, so I'm just gonna try to slow it down a little bit. But yeah, pouring in the water for the copper test. Okay. I'm just gonna let this part of the Okay, I just wanted to let that part of that tape recycle, make sure I'm getting a full like 1 minute or whatever. Okay, so for the copper test, you'll see it say copper. This is the copper test. I am supposed to fill the plastic, dip and remove the copper strip 10 times. Okay, and then do not shake. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it says do not shake. Wait 15 seconds and then compare to the chart. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it's kind of not 15 seconds, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that was 15 seconds, and then it said to discard after 30, so I have a little bit more time. I'm going to take the picture right now, okay? Okay, so that was the copper test. Y'all can see it was leaning on out of bounds. Like, it was on the higher end of the spectrum. So, you could even say it was outside if you really wanted to be like, if you wanted to challenge it. You could say it was outside of the spectrum. It was leaning towards the 3. It could have been a 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? It say 1. It could have been a 2. It was leaning to me, as it was yesterday. But, that's open for interpretation. So, here we have the iron test. Okay, gotta go ahead and do that one. This one, fill the tube. Dip for 2 seconds, remove and shake once. Okay, so that's what we're doing, and then wait 60 seconds and then compare. So, let me add the water. Excuse me. Okay, I'm pouring the water. Okay, there we go. Got the water, and then dip and hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Remove and shake lightly once, and then compare after 60 seconds. So I'm just gonna let this spin. When the next video start, I'm gonna give it like 5 seconds, and then we'll compare it. 5-10 seconds. I mean, just looking at it right now, the iron is high. So, like yesterday. The iron is high here today. Okay, should have been 60 seconds now. I'm going to take the picture now, and then I'm going to discard the strip after 90 seconds, so I have a little bit of time, and y'all should be able to see what's going on there. Okay, so for this next test, it's the hydrogen sulfide test. It's basically a test of, it's a smelling test, and it's between hot and cold water. So basically what it says is hydrogen sulfide and iron bacteria in water have similar outward signs such as rotten egg smell and taste. Determining the condition cause is essential because the remediation for each is very different. Okay, so turn on the cold water and let it run for 1 minute and smell. Then turn the water off. Then I'm supposed to turn on the hot water, let it run for 1 minute and smell the water. If the rotten egg smell is present in both, hydrogen sulfide is present in your water supply. If you detect it in the hot water only, the smell is from a reaction in your water heater. So I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to smell it as it is, and then I'm going to heat it up. So I'm pouring the water in the valve, and I'm going to smell it. If it smells like rotten egg, then it's present. But if it only smells in the hot water, then it says from the hot water heater. I'm not sure it smells like rotten eggs. It has a smell. I can't tell if the smell is from the valve or if it's from the water. I'm going to empty this and I'm going to smell it, the empty valve, and then I'm going to add the water and smell it again. So I emptied it. Now I smell something. It could be from the valve. I'm going to say there's no rotten egg smell. I'm going to say hydrogen sulfide. I'm going to leave that out. I can't conclude either way. So yeah, like I was saying, so I'm going to leave it out. So yeah, I'm going to say no to the hydrogen sulfide. However, there's another test. It looks like two tests. Okay, so there's the coliform bacteria test and then the iron bacteria test. The coliform bacteria test requires me to test the water for 48 hours. So I'm gonna have to come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that in a second. Now the other test is the iron bacteria test, and I'm gonna read that to y'all in a second. Okay, so for the iron bacteria detection, wait a minute, I'm wrong. There's the lead test and then there's the iron test. I skipped over the lead test. I have to do the lead test. Okay, and then the iron test. Okay, so there's 3 other tests here. Y'all bear with me. I don't know how I skipped past the other part. Looked like something I already did. Okay, but since we're on the iron, let's just stick to iron. It's saying that the iron bacteria causes unpleasant taste and smell like rotten sewage or vegetation, and can produce a sticky slime in the water. Hydrogen sulfide may appear with similar issues but different remediation procedures depending on the course. Iron bacteria poses no health risk. That's what it says. So I don't know how accurate that iron bacteria is, but anyway, we'll say whatever they're saying is true. But there is the iron test, which is different. So the iron testing and then the iron bacteria is 2 different tests and detections. So what I'm supposed to do to detect for iron bacteria is to fill the glass with cold water, which is, I'm going to use this tap water, and then allow any sediments to settle to the bottom. If the sediment has a feathery appearance, iron bacteria is present. If the sediment is rusty powder, iron bacteria is not present. you know, I'm not gonna waste my time because basically this is the water bottle right here. So I'm there's no settlement. So I'm just gonna say no. There's no iron bacteria detected. Okay, so moving on. So we're gonna do the lead test next. So for the lead test, it says to open the pouch that says lead test. See, lead test. Okay, and then it comes with a dropper. It looks like the test and a tube. I'm sticking the tube right here in my little tube holder. Everything with everything in it. And then it has, you know, a little packet here for I don't know, maybe to keep everything fresh or whatever it's there for. Okay, so remove the contents from the pouch, and using the dropper, add exactly 7 drops of water to small test valve included in pouch. So that's what I'm going to do. So I need 7 drops of water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the water into this large test tube here, and then I'm going to remove some water from here using the dropper, and then I'm going to add it into the small 7 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly. Okay, I'm gonna give it a second. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, it says swirl the vial gently for 1 minute. So it's 4:46 right now. I'm gonna just swirl it for about for 1 minute. We'll see how long it takes to get to 4:47. If it seems like a minute to me, I'm gonna keep it. I ain't gonna hurt my head, y'all. I'm like, I don't know why I had to swirl the water, you know. I guess they want you to mix it up, get it mixed up, because the vial ain't nothing in it. The vial don't have anything in it. I think they want you to just mix stir the water up. So go ahead and stir it up. It'll be a minute when I had to reset this video. Throw the whole thing in the trash. Okay, hi. Okay, so it's 4:58 now. It's time to do the results for this lead test. All right, I'm taking the valve out and I'm placing it here for comparison. It says if the top line is lighter or equal to the bottom line, then lead is detected. If the top line is lighter or there is no line and there is a bottom line, then there is no lead, which I think this is a cockamamie test. What you trying to say? But because if it's a line to me, it's some lead in there. But anyway, I would hit to say faintly the top line might be a little lighter. So we'll take the picture and you'll see. Y'all, if I'm concluding there is some lead in this water, okay, if I'm concluding it, which we're going to look at it in a light that's favorable to me, in a light that's most favorable to me, is some lead in this water. So what I'm doing is I am discarding the test, this sample. It says if a faint line is a valid result. If no line appears, then the test strip did not run and the results are not valid, which we headlined. So just so you know what that said, I'm emptying out this water now. And then the last test is a chloroform bacteria test. It takes 48 hours to do. I'm going to start it. I'm going to go ahead and draft my amended complaint, which was what the judge required me to do, including the information here. I'm going to go ahead and draft the amended complaint with what I have here without the chloroform bacteria test. I will hint that there may be an issue there as well, but you know, I'm not going to waste time on it since I have enough proof here that there is something wrong with the water. So I'm going to debrief you guys momentarily. I'm going to go ahead and run this, do what I have to do here for the chloroform, and then get back to y'all in 48 hours with the results of these as well. So let's just go ahead and work on this together, and then I'll debrief, do my complaint, send it in, and then 48 hours from now I'll come back with the results from this test. Okay? All right, so I'll just let this video restart, and then okay, so then I was saying we'll take it from there, but here we are. Okay, so I am supposed to remove the screens, wipe the outer area, the faucet, all this stuff for the sample, run cold water from the clean tap 5 minutes. Okay, since we're doing bottled water, I'm not worried about that part. The test and procedure: place the bacterial test vial upright on a flat surface, carefully open and twist off the cap, do not spill the powder. Okay, after that, turn on the tap to a very slow stream and fill the vial to the 5 milliliter line, which is 1/2 inch below the top. Okay, and do not overfill. 5 milliliters, that's about here where that dot is, that dirty dot, that top dot. So that's where I'm gonna fill it. Then I'm supposed to replace the cap, shake vigorously for 20 seconds, and then place the cap vial upright in a warm area between 70 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Leave undisturbed for 48 hours. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm placing it in an upright, placing it in here so y'all can see it. I have it here. I'm opening the valve. I'm not spilling any of the powder. I'm pouring the water to the line. Let me turn it so I can see it. It's that top line, that top dot. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, shoot. It went a little bit too far, y'all. I know I was going to mess it up. Okay, oops, I messed it up. I added too much water. But I'm going to go ahead and run it anyway, just like this. I know I should have used a dropper, but I was doing too much, y'all. I'm not a pro at this. I'm going to do this and then shake it vigorously. Maybe the whole point was to leave enough room to shake vigorously. So I'm just going to assume that was the point. There is enough room here to shake vigorously. So let's go ahead and do that. Now it says at the 48 hours, if the result of the test looks purple, then it's negative. But if it's yellow, then there is bacteria, coliform bacteria. So the time is 5:07. The time is 5:07 on August 13th. 48 hours would be August 15th, 5:07. 48 hours. So I'll check back. I'm shaking it. How long am I supposed to shake it for? 20 seconds. Okay, it's been 20 seconds. Y'all look at it. I know it look purple right here. This thing looking a little yellow to me. It looked purple from the light. I wonder if I turn out this light. But I'm biased. But it's kind of purplish and it's kind of yellow. It's kind of purplish and it's kind of yellow. But to me, see how it look yellow? But it's kind of purplish, kind of yellow. To me, it look on the yellow side. But it says give it 48 hours, which I'm gonna do that. So we'll come back to this. But like I said, y'all, I'm biased, so but I don't even care about this part. How about that? How about I don't care about this part? Alright. So that's the end of that. I'll be back to debrief. Okay. See you all in a second, okay? Okay. Hi. Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Carol-Lorie. Okay, Smith Duckworth. Okay. If you didn't know, it's your girl, Carol-Lorie Smith Duckworth here. So, for the debrief, I just wanted to go over the results of the test. So, test number 1, date August 12th. The total hardness, I found 0 ppm, which was okay. The total chlorine, I found 0.5 ppm, okay. Which I was a little bit confused because I think the graph says GPM. Oh, it says ppm, but then it's like GPG. But okay, so ppm. All right, we cool. So let's start over. Okay, so condition test 1, date August 12th. Total hardness 0 ppm. Okay. Total chlorine 0.5 ppm. Okay. Alkalinity 70 ppm. Okay. pH 7. Okay. Then nitrate. I couldn't find it safe or unsafe because it was looking like a little gray, but it could have been leaning towards the other color. So it's questionable to me. And then also the that was for the nitrite or nitrite, and then the nitrate. I also found it could be either or, safe or unsafe, depending on how you looked at it. So it was questionable. The copper, I found 1 or 2 ppm, which it said if it's greater than 1.3 ppm, then it's out of bounds. The fact that I was leaning more on the 2, so let's just say 1 or 2, I'm thinking 1.5. I should have said 1.5. And I do believe it was looking like a 2 as well, so I'm gonna say 1.5. So that's a little bit over, so let's just say the copper was over. Okay, I think that's fair to say that the copper is over, but someone might say that it's questionable, so it depends on how you look at the evidence. We will see. For the iron, I had 0.3 or 0.4. It was over, a little bit over. It says anything over 0.3 is ppm is out of the spectrum. So the fact that I had it at a 0.4, let's just say 0.35 is over. But to me, you couldn't even say it was a 4. I think the iron looked high on day 1. So let's just say, for me, looking at it in the light that's most favorable to me, it was high. There's too much iron in there. So, okay. For the chloroform, we're still waiting on that test. It takes 48 hours, so I had to get back with y'all. and then the lead. So actually I did those 2 tests today, so let's just add that on test 2 date. Okay, so for test 2, August 13th, today, I found 0 for ppm for the total hardness, which was okay. For the total chlorine, I found 0.5 to 1, which was okay. For the alkalinity, I found 80 ppm, which was okay. For the pH, I found 7.5, which was okay. The nitrite, again, safe or unsafe, depending on how you look at it. In the light most favorable to me, I want to say it looked unsafe, but it could have just been leaning towards the next color and not grayish. I felt like today it was leaning more towards the other color. Now the variable is maybe I wasn't as focused today. Yesterday I was a little bit more focused, and yesterday it did appear to be more gray. So just throwing that out there, I would say, looking at it in the light most favorable to me, actually the nitrite did kind of look like it was okay today. I'm not gonna lie, but yesterday it did look grayer. So today, just to be fair, it looked okay, but yesterday I was a little bit more focused. Either way, it still looked unsafe. So same thing with the nitrate. Just looking at it from a clear eyes view, I would hit to say between those 2 tests, it looked unsafe. Like I said, yesterday the test looked a little gray, it appeared gray. Today, to me, it looked like it could be kind of gray, or it could be leaning towards the next color. Again, depending on how you look at it, but in a light that's favorable to me, I would say it's unsafe. The copper, I had at a 1 or 2. Let's just say 1.5. Anything over 1.3 is out of the spectrum. So I would say the copper is high. The simple fact that I could say it did look like a 2 leads me to say that it's unsafe. I think there might be too much copper in the water. Again, someone might say that's questionable, but on my end, I would have to say that. Iron, I had 0.3 or 0.4. So let's just say 0.35. Anything over 0.3 is considered unsafe. And like I said, to me, it was leaning towards the 4. So I think it's a little over, and I think it's unsafe. And then here we are with the last 2 tests, which I said I did today. The chloroform bacteria, 48 hours. Again, I have to get back to y'all one day. But then as far as the lead, I found that the lead, in my professional opinion, is positive. In my expert opinion, I believe the lead is positive. I am looking at it in a light that's favorable to me. However, considering the number of pictures I took, conclusory, it did look like there were 2 lines, and the top line could go either way. It could be lighter than the bottom line, but it could also be exactly as the bottom line. You know what I mean? It could be swayed in a way where it looks lighter, but it is the same. Also, just the simple fact that the 2 lines showed up to me is questionable. So looking at it in a light that's more favorable to me, there's lead there. Okay. Yeah. So there's lead in that water to me. All right. So to conclude, total hardness was okay. Total chlorine was okay. Alkalinity okay. pH okay. Nitrate and nitrate questionable. It could be dirt or leaning towards the next color on the spectrum. So that's questionable. And the light favorable to me is dirty. So I'm going to have to say that there was dirt in the water. That's dirty water. Copper is questionable, but I can't really say questionable. And a light that's most favorable to me, and not only that, it appears that there is too much copper in the water. Period. Flat out. To me, in my professional expert opinion, there's too much copper in the water. It might not be a lot more. It might not be a lot of copper more than what is allowable, but there is more copper there's more copper in the water than is allowable. So there, the copper to me is too much. Then the iron is over. In my opinion, there's too much iron in the water. Too much iron, and to have too much iron in your diet is not a good thing. You can have iron overdose. You can have iron overdose, which I recently just had because I was suffering from anemia, and I had to fix that. So I was on some supplements. Towards the end, when I got to the end of my supplements, I still had iron in my container, and I was suffering from having basically like what was allergic reaction to the iron. I had difficulty breathing and everything like that. So too much iron is not good for the diet. So period. The fact that it's over, the fact that all this stuff is kind of in there is questionable to me because it's not really supposed to be in there. But you know, where the water it's spring water, that is a spring water. You know, depending on where the water was, you know, there could have been copper in the ground or whatever like that. I'm just saying, could be more iron in the ground. All of this is questionable, but it's in my opinion, there's too much iron in the water. And then the lead, there's lead in that water. I believe there's lead in that water. I want to say without a doubt there's lead in the water. The fact that there's two lines showing up leads me to think that there may be lead in the water. The fact that it's a little bit lighter, it does raise a question, but it is also questionable that the line is lighter. The line could be exact, you know, or just slightly fainter. But the fact to me that there's two lines in there raises the question that there may be iron, maybe lead, and then the fact that from the multiple pictures that were taken, I did find at least one of those pictures, the line looked exactly like the bottom line. So I think there's lead in the water. So to conclude, I want to say there's an issue with the nitrate and the nirate. There's an issue with the copper, there's an issue with the iron, and there's lead in the water. Okay, so that's concluding my test that I had. The total core farm, if I feel like getting back to y'all, I will. I intend to. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I might let it go. The judge might let it go. Not sure. But I'm going to back the amended complaint and get it into the judge as required. And I'll let y'all know what the results of the suit, of the lawsuit, how it went, or at least how it's going. You know, I'll keep y'all informed. So, all right, thank y'all for bearing with me and for going through this testing with me, this experiment, and and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I will be America's next billionaire. So, thank y'all. Have a nice day. Be blessed.